Hello, it's Alex from Push Square here, and may the force be with you because I'm playing Star Trek Online that's just come out on PS4. Right, just as a joke, I do know my Star Wars from my Star Trek, so if you Star Wars or Star Trek fans have started frothing at the mouth at that mistake, I did it on purpose because I know how much you guys take it seriously. So anyway, that aside, I'm checking out, as I said, Star Trek Online. It's a free-to-play MMO that's just dropped on PlayStation 4 this week. It's first released in 2010 on PC. Went free to play, I think, about a year or so later. But 6 years down the line, it's arrived at PlayStation 4, and as you can see, looking still like it's a game from 2010. But I thought I'd have a look anyway, because, you know, it's wasn't much else out this week, to be perfectly honest, that I thought were worth checking out. So I jumped in. I'm still early on. I'm in the MMO I guess equivalent bit of where you're hitting rats in cellars, maybe, in a fantasy RPG, whereas we're in a very small ship, the USS Push Square. I've got a limited crew, and I've had a bit of a run-in with the Borg. So I've come to this planet to warn them that the Borg are on their way, and, you know, they want to assimilate the hell out of them all. So it's kind of two sections to it. You have like a space section where you fly your ship around and you can blast things and scan things and all sorts. And there's also on foot sections with you know, quests and that sort of thing. So let's crack on. We'll have a look. And hello to everyone who's joining me in the chat. I say thank you for stopping by this stream and looking at this outstanding looking game. Oh yeah, it's dated to say the least. That's right. Oh, I need to get up to. There we go. Get my speed up. Oh, a bit too fast. This bit's remind me a bit of Rebel Galaxy, to be perfectly honest. Like an older, worse-looking version of Rebel Galaxy. I quite like that game. Oops. Right. So, got to scan this.
Our hails are still blocked, sir. The Borg may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Your orders, sir.
Can we get transport lock on the colonists? What, all of them?
Jamming up any remote signals. It's not safe to beam through that. I think I can boost the gain.
Transwarp conduits opening all over the system, Captain. The Borg are here.
It seems a strange choice to have the Borg as like the first thing you find, because aren't they supposed to be quite powerful? But I've been wrecking them quite badly in my crappy little ship. Right, let's get over and help. So yeah, there's a ship combat section, so I can fire my torpedoes. I've got in the bottom right some abilities I can fire, so if I want to give my torpedoes a boost, I can set the next one to do more damage. There we go, one down. Get the next one. I can give myself a bit of a shield boost. There we go, another one down. As I said, it's they don't seem very powerful. I've barely taken any hits at all there. Oh dear. It seems to have wanted to shoot that one first. I guess it's a bit closer, is it? Let's give it some torpedoes. So everyone in the chat, if you're a Star Trek fan, what do you reckon's your favourite Star Trek film? And I guess the alternative one, your favourite series? A question worth asking because there are so many of them. Oh dear, it seems to be hammering me a bit. Though not that much. It looks worse than it actually is, I think. Yeah, we're definitely in the early stages of a MMO here. Not much threat at all. So yeah, as I said, it's a free-to-play title, so there's some free-to-play hooks in terms of buying the in-game currency to spend on unlocks and things, and obviously some of the nicer ships are the ones that they hide behind it. So like the original series Enterprise is one I saw in their store. I guess we'll take a look at that in a bit. There we go.
Captain, I have short-range communications. Long-range signals are still blocked. I can contact the planet and have informed Administrator Post of the situation. However, the Borg have already landed and are moving toward the colony. It may be more prudent to retreat back to the Renown, sir.
Good to look for landing parties. We're on a Starfleet vessel system. We'll rescue as many cars as we can. Let's do that.
Borg landing craft detected nearby.
There we
Captain,
go,
there
some
are
more.
civilian ships engaging them.
I believe I can send a message to those ships.
So yeah, I'm not sure how tactical this combat will get. It doesn't feel very tactical at the moment.
Civilian ships, you are ordered to disengage and retreat. We will cover you.
Giving some more torpedoes.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
Oh dear, that didn't look particularly great, did it? It looked like they were just stretching out.
All civilian ships have safely warped out of the system, Captain.
A torpedo. As I said, it seems a bit odd to be taking down the Borg with this early in the game with your crappy little vessel. I think from what I've seen so far, this is set after, definitely after Voyager, in terms of the timeline, because it refers to Admiral Janeway. So I take that as a means that it's after that point.
We won't be able to hold them off for long. I recommend beaming down to Vega and getting as many people out as we can.
Let's do it. Let's get to the on foot bit. So there's me, and I'll take this person and my crew with me. When you set your character, you don't have to be Federation. I think you can be Klingon. I think it was Klingon. I can't remember which the other one was. Maybe it was Romulan or something. But you can be all lots of different races as well. So you can create any character you want within kind of Star Trek world and live out your fantasies.
Captain, according to our readings, over half the planet is already assimilated by the Borg. At the rate they're progressing, the region we're in will be overrun in roughly 1 hour. And if... No, sir. I'll follow your lead.
Right. And this is the other section. So it's basically like a usual MMO sort of thing. Oh god, the camera's a bit dodgy, isn't it? Yeah, this is not as I said earlier, not a stunning looking game. I don't think they're going to be getting a PS4 Pro patch for this one.
Too late. Those landing ships don't just carry drones. They can pump nanoprobes directly into the ground and the
I'll tag them, speed them out.
We need to hurry. The Borg will be in this area soon.
There we go. First rescued. Could be some Borg to fight, I bet there's going to be. Let's pick up the pace a bit. Hey guys, I'm here to rescue you.
Thank you. We didn't know if anyone from Starfleet got our distress signal, and we don't have any weapons. But we do have some spare armor suits for you and your officer. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Please, Administrator Post and some of the others are still there. You have to save them.
Get some armour. Tree supplies. Take all. I guess this is stuff I can equip, I imagine. Let's have a look. So me. I want to equip on my body, I imagine, some armour. There we go. And my other crew member, similar sort of thing. There we go. So yeah, you can see all the kind of your bridge crew I've got so far, and I've recruited. And you can equip things. You can equip stuff on your ship and on yourself. So there's plenty of stuff to be picking up on the loot side of things. There we go. Have some high intensity action. Definitely an MMO, isn't it? What else have we got? Got a rifle. Yeah, I had a rifle, didn't I, before? What's this one? L1. I can. Mental discipline. Break free from confuse and placate effects. Okay. I've got that, which is hits them with it. I've got that one, which is charge shot, I guess. No, leave me. Cannot rescue any of them. Clearly not. Didn't really react very well, did he, to us? Well, I guess that was kind of the thing, wasn't it, with the Borg? They wouldn't react to you unless you were a threat, and clearly they didn't deem me to be a big enough threat there. There you go, a Star Trek canon reason why the AI wasn't particularly great then. Sure, I can beam these guys out. There we go. Can do. I think I must have missed the ones down here then. They're all... Leave me. Yeah, there we go. Hello to everyone in the chat who's joined me. I'm Alex from Push Square. I'm doing a live stream of Star Trek Online on PS4 that kind of arrived this week, of a 2010 game that maybe they just dumped, maybe to use a slightly negative term, by bringing it to PS4 with very little fanfare, and you can kind of see why, because it's a 2010 game that's doesn't look like it's had a whole lot done to it.
We have the civilians. There is still no sign of the Renown or the killers.
Keep on going. Oh. No, I'm not playing with anyone else. This is an AI character with me. That's that's in the chat if I was playing with other people, but no. You can group up, as far as I can see, and I have seen other players flying around in the galaxy in their ships, but it goes into instance when you go into missions, I think, so you can set up fleets and play with other people, but I'm not doing that currently because I don't really know what the hell I'm doing.
I apologize for Kolev putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated...
Oh dear. Okay, you're just walking away then.
I apologize for Kolev putting a rifle in your face. If
some quality presentation going on here.
Me by now. What's the situation? Are you bringing more Starfleet reinforcements?
We're the only ones here. The push square is in orbit.
I see. Then it's true. Vega is doomed. A single starship cannot hope to stop this. Still, is more to do. Many citizens are hiding in their homes. We cannot abandon them to the Borg. I know. Coles and I have been trying to get around the interference field. Thank you for tagging the people you found and getting them safely transported to your ship. No, there are dozens more hiding out in the buildings. But Coles and I have a plan. We think a pattern enhancer will do the trick.
The good old pattern enhancer.
And transport the remaining citizens to your ship. But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear is intended to go to Starbase 65.
What have I been given? Get some more kit from the crates. Photon grenades. Suited kit appropriate for your profession. Yeah, because you get to choose a kind of a area specialty when you set your character, and there's tactical, science and engineering, I think. I went tactical, so let's equip. I guess, would it be under here? No, not there. Would be there? There we go. Not sure how you use them. It says L1. Is it under here? Yeah, there we go. Photon grenade. Oh, there we go, that's how you said it. Luke in the chat asked me if I'm a big Star Trek fan. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a massive fan, but I've always enjoyed watching pretty much every series and every film. I know enough about it to do some damage, hence why it felt like it was funny to joke when I said "May the Force be with you" on the start of this stream. But yeah, I enjoy it, and I especially like the recent reboot films. I like the first one, second one not so much, but Star Trek Beyond, which I saw a few weeks back, I really liked that. I thought it was an absolutely fantastic film. I had a very good time watching it. Where am I going? I'm supposed to be going somewhere. Oh, there you go, going the wrong way. Is anyone in the chat a big Star Trek fan? Are you going to be checking this out? I imagine if you were, you probably would have jumped all over it on PC already, because I imagine if you had any PC whatsoever, it would probably run this. Right, so where am I going? Set up pattern enhancer. Where? Oh, there we go. This is where you want me to set it up.
We have lowered shields for the transporter, sir. I will need to raise them at the first sign of Borg ships.
The pattern enhancers are working, and not a moment too soon. I can hear the Borg moving this way. I'll do that.
There we go, get your citizens.
Remember when we thought fighting a crazed Klingon was the worst thing that could happen today?
Right, let's try the old grenade. There you go, have it.
Concentrate fire on the Borg. We need to keep them away from the civilians.
There's a bit of an auto lock, but you actually have to aim at them a little bit.
Civilians is beamed to the ship, Captain.
The grenade's back up again, is it? There we go. Get the grenade going again. Charge shot. There we go. Yeah, it seems like a very old school MMO design, doesn't it? I guess. Which, not unsurprising given its age. She looks slightly bewildered, doesn't she?
Thank you for everything you've done. Even though it was impossible to save everyone, those you did save will be forever in your debt.
Glad to do anything I can.
Oh, my God.
There's no way I'm sitting by and letting that Borg
That's
take it without a
either an alien or someone who had a very unfortunate accident. God, nightmare fuel right there.
I know the drill. Just never expected any Borg here, you know.
Alright, well, where is it? Imagine it'll be down here. No, it's the other way. Oh, I can see it there. It's very difficult to see in that map in the top right exactly where I'm supposed to be going. Through here or... Oh, yeah. I'm just waiting outside the gate for us. So yeah, if you like this video, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. You can follow me at Alex Stints on Twitter, or the site at Push Square is on Twitter. And obviously pushsquare.com has all the latest news and reviews for the PlayStation. So there's a lot of stuff up at the moment about PS4 Pro.
I knew that one. We played poker last night.
And we just put a video up, I think, roughly about half an hour ago, where it just kind of showed a bit from the Sony press conference on the 7th, where it talked about the benefits of having PS4 Pro without a 4K HDR TV. So definitely worth looking, because I know from when I watched it, it was easy to lose that message amongst all the them banging on about having a 4K TV.
The Borg are activating the transport inhibitor. We need to disable that force field.
They're borging up the place, aren't they? Big style. Charge!
The Borg are so... what's the word? Effective? Systematic? Evil. I'm gonna go with evil.
I'd say it's a fair description of the Borg. What am I shooting? Am I shooting these or am I shooting those? Again, not 100% clear. Ooh, just seemed to lock onto something then, didn't it? Oh, there we go. It's actually just hit the glowy thing.
Resistance is futile.
Go and do the other one. Imagine it's this one, is it? No. Oh, you just had to hit the one, and it fell apart. The Borg just don't take pride in any decent workmanship, do they? What am I doing now? Oh, I've done it. Oh, she's unconscious. Where's she? There she is. Oh dear, sorry, I let you down there. And you're okay. And you're back in the room. So
The
beam
ship
out.
is transporting anyone they can get a lock on, Captain, but we don't have much time. We're packed to the brim with civilians, Captain. I don't think we could fit one more soul on this ship. Communications are still jammed, so we can't reach the Renown or the Kittimer. The immediate problem is the civilian ships in this system. Vega's a huge trading outpost. There are always ships traveling here. We need to warn them the Borg have taken over.
More reconfiguring of satellites to be done.
Possibly, but what we need to do is hightail it out of here with these civilians. Of course, the path to the satellites does lead away from the planet, so we could remotely reconfigure them as we leave. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Yada yada yada, yeah, let's just skip to the end.
Multiple probes inbound.
More-
think the Borg like
more
us hanging
fighting.
around.
The ships don't control very well, or this one at least doesn't. Whether it's the starter one, I don't know, but it just feels a bit clunky to me. Not particularly fun. Might want to get some distance from here. There's a boost. Got. Ouch! They're actually hitting me pretty hard now. Need to actually be paying a bit more attention. Right, let's go a few more. Well, that looks like the training wheels have just come off. They've done more damage in that one engagement than I have in the entire rest of the time I've been playing this. Which, albeit, wasn't very long. A couple of hours. There we go. Alright, we'll get the next relay satellite. So, I mean, what do you guys think in the chat? Do you think this sort of style of MMO still has a place? Do you think it's run its course? I mean, the Elder Scrolls Online didn't do particularly great, did it? I know it's going to manage to get a bit of traction now, but I think this style of game is had its day.
Never thought I'd wish I was back at the academy studying for the astrometrics final.
Ah, there we go, they're back again.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
Ah, the old Borg sphere. Let's have a bit of a shield boost, I think. We need it. Back things up. Do the old walking backwards while shooting. God, my front shields are down. Well, I think that should go. Yeah, that's what I needed.
On sensors. No way to contact them, and I can't tell if they're friend or foe.
Well, I hope they're friend, because I took a beating then. Does it recharge? Do you get repaired? Yeah, you do. So might wanna. Oh, reverse, reverse, reverse.
A cube?
Reverse.
It's our time to go out in a blaze of
Oh, I can't actually move. Can I back up? No, I can't. Can I get out of here? Yes, I can.
Exceptional effort. Now, let us finish this.
That's a big ship. Let's go ahead with the rest of the fleet, I think I will. God, the turning circle on this isn't particularly great. I bet it's a real bad thing to park at SPACEDOCK. I mean, you know, but as far as, you know, fan service for Star Trek goes, this is, you know, it ticks a few boxes, doesn't it?
We held off what we could in Pollux and sent a signal out to Starfleet. These were the closest ships. Others will be arriving as soon as they can. You have handled things well thus far. Excellent thinking on reconfiguring the satellites into warning beacons. We received the signal as soon as we arrived in the system. I will be discussing that option with the other captains here, but your priority is to protect the civilians you have on board, as well as to ensure the
Going back
safety
to
of your
Earth.
crew. The Kittimer will return to Earth space dock with you. Once you arrive, report to Admiral Quinn. He will...
There you go.
and your crew have done well. Coles would make a fine addition to your senior staff.
Got some goodies for completing that quest.
Captain Volok told us to get to Earth's space dock, and I think he's right. We need to get
so I've got
civilians
another
to safety.
another person
And
from
I
our
don't
bridge
think I
crew.
can handle any more excitement.
Ugh, that's not a good frame rate, was it? I mean, you can appreciate what they're trying to go for, can't you, with this, but it looks rough. And it doesn't play particularly great either.
STARFLEET welcomes its allies from the Romulan Republic.
The world's smallest map. Oh, I guess is this my head this way, you idiot, before you get lost around this social hub. So, have any of you guys check this out? What do you think of it so far? Probably not, I'd imagine.
Greetings. How can I assist you today?
Who are
Where do
you?
I start? I'm 157 years old. That's only because I spent 90 years caught in a temporal distortion in the Typhon Expanse, serving as an ensign under Captain Morgan Bateson on the USS Bozeman. Much of the crew of the Bozeman found it difficult to integrate back into Starfleet. So much had changed. The Temporal Intelligence Agency took in many of my shipmates.
Oh, you're boring me already. Seth in the chat asks, what's the point of this game? It's to play it and have fun, I guess, and feel like you're in the Star Trek universe, flying your ship around, blasting aliens. But like I said, it's a very, very old style MMO, so whether you were bored of that, whether kind of bored of it 5 years ago, I guess, then it's probably not going to really work for you.
We have a lot to discuss, Cadet.
Oh, it's Lieutenant.
Yes, I see that here in the report transmitted by Captain Volok. He granted you a field promotion to give you seniority over the rest of the active crew of your ship. As a cadet, you were assigned to an academy training cruise under Captain Mask Taggart, correct? Acting first officer? I've read the reports. Facing off against Klingon raiders and a Borg invasion force within hours of being in Starfleet Academy? Very unusual.
Very unusual, but it got you to being captain of your own vessel very quickly.
That's quite the story.
I'd say you're making it up.
Don't worry. I have statements here from Captains Volok, Yim, and Willa Post from Vega Colony corroborating your story. All three of them cite your bravery and command skills, as well as you and your crew's willingness to put yourselves in harm's way to preserve the lives of others. And you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but I think you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her captain's chair. Under normal circumstances, it would take you years of work to get your own command. These are not normal circumstances. We're at war with the Klingon Empire. The Borg have returned. I'm losing more trained officers and ships than I can spare. Ships we can build, but leaders with courage and honor, those are harder to find.
Oh, that's kind of convenient that it's all kicking off, isn't
Time
it?
to try something different. I need someone who can handle themselves in a crisis and get the best out of their crew. Even though you're young, I think you're that person. I hereby promote you to the rank of lieutenant and give you command of the ship. Don't disappoint me.
Yes, I am now commander of the USS Push Square. Don't tell Sammy that he's now been supplanted. I'm in charge.
You will be assigned to the Klingon front. But first, you could use some new equipment for your ship. I have some improved consoles developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. These consoles can be installed on your ship to improve its abilities. As you improve in rank, you will earn better consoles. Other ships you will command throughout your career will have space for many more.
Yada yada yada. Customise your ship. Right, so stranded space, tips for new captains.
I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth's SPACEDOCK. It may need assistance. Please talk to Malcolm Sissel in the shipyard. He will have more information about the missing vessel than I do.
There we go. Let's get on with the next mission and get a look at that. Oh god, that map is awful, isn't it? So where am I going? It's a green icon, is it? I guess. Can I zoom in? Yes, I can. We'll do it. It's a bit over. I don't even know which one's supposed to be going to. We say shipyard, did it? I think. Let's go there. There, that'll do. The blue line's supposed to be helping me. I guess what I'll kind of show you the galaxy map. So this, I guess, is the game world you're flying around. So I was just in this sector here for that last mission. So you can see there's a fair old bit of space to cover. So a lot of places you can go. You've got some sort of other sector there. There's bits you can remember if you're a fan of Star Trek. Where was it? There's over here, Cardassian territory, Deep Space Nine, and Bajor, the planet it orbits or is near. So you've got all the different sectors you're probably not going to at some point. So there's a fair bit of content. So as I say, it's been running for 6 years, and it looks like they've brought a fair bit of it over to it. I guess the other element is the free-to-play aspect of it. So as you kind of see, there's bank slots to buy, inventory slots, keys for boxes to open in ships. So sorts of ships. You can see the Enterprise, of course. Why would they let you have that without you paying for it in a free-to-play game? Of course they wouldn't. So there's a fair old bit. You can get, say, Romulan warbirds, Klingon vessels. So you've got a fair old few. Excelsior Cruiser retrofit. So yeah, there's a lot of ships to collect and to, I think you can change them out and customise them, so you can get out of your crappy starter vessel, no doubt, quite quickly, I'd imagine. Who was after? Ah, this is the guy, wasn't it? No, that was it. I don't want to talk to him because he was just going to change the stuff out, wasn't it? It was this guy. Was it him? So, okay, so... so there's a few I can already change too. That's a bit funky looking, isn't it? So, change materials, the skin tone, I guess, of your ship. Interior. Oh, let me guess. Here you have to buy. But buy. Well, no, we'll guess within game. So I can't buy any of them. Cool, so yeah, you can do a fair bit of customisation, I guess, there. Where is this guy that I'll need to be talking to? Gotta be a quest log, hasn't there, somewhere in here? Ooh, it's a bit sensitive, the zoom on this. Where is he? Stranded in space. Go to SS AZURA. I imagine I'm just going to head out. It'd probably just be somewhere, won't it? Go back to the transporter. This guy? No. I'll stand around talking to you guys. We've got a live stream to do. There's a transporter. Is that like it's like the dance club of the Star Trek world. Mark in the chat is asking me to kill stuff. I don't think you can in here. But if you'd been on the chat, if you'd been on the stream earlier, would have seen me killing loads of Borg. So yeah, definitely a bit fan servicey for obvious reasons. That's what they're trying to appeal to. So going to Starfleet Academy, another thing. What was I just? This is just randomly waiting for me. That was a bit weird. I guess that's not what I was supposed to do. Okay, let's hang on. Ah, there we go. No. Let's beam up. Let's go. But we're going to beam back up to my ship. Right, okay, now where was I going? Where I was supposed to go? Look, is everyone parked up? Yep. Where am I supposed to be going for this stranded in space mission? You'd think it would give you a bit of a clue, wouldn't it? Okay, missions. Mission journal. Active missions. Captain. Head to sector space and find AZURA. So I imagine it's round here somewhere. So, sector space. Not very clear, is it? Can't see map, so it'd be in the sector I'm in, I imagine. Where the hell am I? Doesn't really show where you are, does it? No. Got to be Federation space somewhere, hasn't it? It's got to be round here. Ah, is that it? No, it's Vulcan. That's a lot of ships. Do we need to go back to the space dock, do I? Oh no, warp to sector. There we go. There we go, that's what I'm supposed to do.
My friend sacrificed so much to secure peace with the Klingons. I bear the responsibility for the consequences to him and his crew. A thought that troubles me to this day.
Ah, here we go. So
that this alliance would
that's where it is. So
it did not. The Klingons have chosen war. The Federation is doing its utmost to protect its borders and the billions of innocents who call this space home. But I fear that this conflict may be our undoing.
Not supposed to go there, am I? It's quite odd to see all those ships, isn't it? Everyone trekking around. Right, we're cooking on gas now, we know where I'm going. Picard 1991 at Alexander 1991 has picked up a ship. Yes, I don't care. Nearly there. So yeah, hello to anyone new in the chat. I'm Alex from pushsquare.com and I'm doing a live stream of Star Trek Online. If you like this video, please feel free to subscribe to our channel. It'd be much appreciated.
AZURA, please help. Warp core containment field down. Radiation flooding ship. Communications and life support failing. Cannot eject warp core. Need immediate evacuation and...
You would have thought all the other ships in the area would have heard that, wouldn't you? The USS King Size. I love people give people the opportunity to name their own ships. There we go, let's rescue them. So I guess it kind of, you have your open world where everyone's in it, and the instance where you go into missions. It's quite cool, you get those title cards at the start of each mission when you go to the area.
Please help. We're being pursued by Orion raiders. Crew injured, taking heavy fire. Dropping out of warp near your coordinates. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us.
I mean, seems perfectly okay for an MMO of this type. Nothing particularly spectacular, or it doesn't really set the world on fire. But I mean, there's been some really great Star Trek games over the past. So the ones I really enjoyed were the interplay point and click adventures. There's a couple of them that were really good because you can solve situations in different ways. And I really enjoyed what was it? Voyager Elite Force, was it? First person shooter. That was pretty good as well. That was a long time ago. I can't think of any good Star Trek games of recent years at all. If you in the chat, you can prove me wrong if you can come up with one that I forgot about. I've got some more ship combat. It's odd, it seems to just want to pick which ship it's aiming at, but I don't seem to know how to cycle the targets. I'm sure there's a button. Let's get some Get round on them. Come on, ship, turn! Turn, you slow piece of crap. Right, have a couple this time. Yeah, I would say, I think Elite Force is on PS2 as well. And Michael in the chat has reminded me of that. I played it on PC, but I always remember really enjoying it. I think, was it built on the Quake engine? I think to remember it was. I think it was like 2001, that sort of time. God, that was a long time ago, wasn't it, when you think about it? Oh god, there's another one. Oh yeah. Just snuck up on me. Now imagine this gets a bit more tactical depth to it when there's a lot of you, or you know, fleet, but at the moment it feels a bit basic. And if you want a kind of this sort of ship combat game, I'd recommend getting Rebel Galaxy. It was on PS Plus of last month, the month before, so you may have added it to your library but not played it, but I recommend you do play it. I did a review for Push Square and it's up on the site, so if you want to have a read of what I thought, but I thought that was a good game. Outstayed its welcome quite badly, but some great fun to be had with it. Yeah, so it seems like you have ship combat, away team. I guess makes sense. It's my ship, or are we actually going on to the... Okay, so... Jumping for joy. Everyone's jumping. They're excited. I mean, I guess it's quite combat heavy. I'd hope that they try and do some missions where it's not all just solving it using your phaser, phasing people in the face. Let's shut this down first. I'm going in, shoot someone, no doubt. Or maybe not. Oh dear. Crew member is critically injured. You do not have the train needed to assist them. Oh dear. Probably would have been good to bring a doctor with me. I thought they all had to have ship doctors, or was it the emergency medical hologram? This is that era, isn't it? It's after, if it's after Voyager. I think you can change the camera angle. I think I can. No, too far, too close, just right. That's probably a bit better, isn't it? A bit far out on the. Actually, the console for this one will be in here. There you go. Hit you. Hit you in the face. Probably shouldn't be using grenades in this place, should I? But I'm being schooled in the chat by Michael, who says the emergency medical hologram cannot come off the ship unless it has a, bear with me a second, mobile emitter. Yeah, I seem to remember that from, was it Voyager that they built one for the Doctor and that, because, you know, they had to get him off the ship because he was quite a good character. Flanking damage detected. Someone is shooting you from behind. Oh my god, there's a console. Ah, good old warp core breach. It wouldn't be Star Trek without one. This is what it says. You don't have the engineering skill to do this. God damn it!
We lost our weapons almost immediately, and then we took a direct hit near engineering. Our warp engine's magnetic antimatter containment field failed. We had no choice but to drop shields and use the power to... I'll never let those green pirates have the AZURA. Please, take my crew to safety. I'll keep trying to stabilize the warp core.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. What's the next bit? Are we going back out, are we? Ah, more people to shoot. I'm gonna use grenades. Cool, so you can open one on them, can you? I'm not going to do that. So there seems to be some odd bit solutions that aren't... Oh, I missed the accolade. You failed to burn them with a plasma conduit. That's a great animation in this game, isn't there? It's an awful lot of time spent on that shot, isn't it? About 10 seconds to watch them just beam out. Just get back over here, Captain, to blast some more ships and then go on to another ship to shoot some people. Well, now I'll go to the bridge again. Which way? That's this way? Gosh. Face didn't quite load in then.
We're being paid handsomely to keep Starfleet from interfering with the Klingon negotiations.
I think you're in the wrong game. The fantasy MMO's the next road over. Come at me. Of course they are. Right, let's go. My shield, my little shield boost. I should use these skills more often. I think that knocks out their shields quickly. There we go. Oh, this is just not... These don't handle well at all. They're clunky as hell. Surely that's not it. There'll be more than that. Yeah, there we go. Slave Master Battleship. Go on front so I can fire my torpedo at them. There we go. Which one was it? That one was a beam that knocks their shields out. Yeah, that's the one. God, that really just obliterates their shields, doesn't it? Have some torpedoes at point blank range. I'm going to ram you as well. Ramming speed. Yeah, another torpedo. Alright, so we get back over there. Ooh! No. Beamed out just in time. Mission successful. What do I need to do? Turtle, don't do that. That's not what I wanted. Do not want to chat to anyone. Turning complete mission.
Well done. You saved that crew just in time.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions.
Oh, I got a bit excited and that might be a mission where it didn't involve blasting people, but then it says that the Klingons or Orions will be after him, so guess what? You'll be shooting people in space and shooting people on the ground, probably. Okay, well, I think that's probably gives everyone a good enough idea of what Star Trek Online is all about, or at least gives you at least a basic idea. I'm sure there's a lot more depth there. There's a lot more ground to cover in terms of the size of the galaxy map, so it looks like there's plenty of content. After all, it's been running for, what, 6 years on PC? So they've added plenty of content to it. But whether you'd want to suffer through this outdated MMO structure, I guess, is only a question you can answer. Anyway, thank you so much for everyone in the chat joining me, especially those of you sharing your Star Trek knowledge to make sure I wasn't saying anything out of turn. If you want to visit our site, it's pushsquare.com. As I said, it's the best PlayStation dedicated website on the internet, and that's a fact. You can follow us on Twitter at PushSquare. You can follow me, I'm at Alex Stinton on Twitter. And if you like this video, please subscribe and click that thumbs up button, because I've noticed there's some thumb down clicks on this, and I hope it's because of the game and not because of me. But anyway, please feel free to like it and keep an eye on the site and our Twitter feed for any future live streams. And thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you all next time.